Man, watching them all come down that hill.
Yeah, this is the time. All right, everyone, welcome to the foot of the hill. And that's what the scripture says. Jesus came to a garden of Gethsemane at the foot of the hill. And let me just explain right from the word go that it wasn't a garden. In the sense that a nice hedged-in garden with trees and flowers. No. The word Gethsemane in Hebrew, anyone knows what it means?
Oil press?
It was an olive press, an oil press. This is where they brought the olives to be crushed. We found about 12 Gethsemanes along here. We found many around the country. That's what it was, an olive press. And there's something almost prophetic in the sense that here it was the Lord began to be pressed or crushed. And I talked a little bit about this on the bus yesterday when he said, you know, Father, if there's any way that you can take this cup. The big fear he had was his loving Father, you know, turning on him and pouring out his wrath. Let me just give a word to Avi because, well, no, I won't.
I know. Avi's still in there mumbling and.
Could you not watch? The word watch, if you look at the context of the Passover night in Exodus chapter 12, you know what the Lord said in 12:42 of Exodus? This will be a night of watching unto you. It doesn't come out in every English translation. In King James it does, in the Hebrew it does, but in some translation it doesn't. But it says, it shall be unto you a night of watching. Maybe that's what the Lord was referring to, because this was the night of the Passover. Their deliverance was about to happen. And we know the rest of the story. This is his great battle where he submits, surrenders to the Father, and then by the time they come and arrest him, because it was the place that they arrested him, it was the place that Peter cut off the sword, cut off the ear of Malchus. Jesus heals it. This was the place that a great multitude, probably at least 900, came and arrested him. And he said, who have you come for? And they said, Jesus of Nazareth. And he said, I am he. And they all fell over. And then he was taken to Caiaphas' house, which could have been in the Herodian museum we went to the other day, or it could be in that direction where is another place where there is an ancient path that we found, a 2,000-year-old path. We don't know. This church is dedicated to that event. It has three names: the Church of Agony, the Church of Gethsemane, or the Church of All Nations. Catholics from all nations help finance it. Beautiful 4 pillars here: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Corinthian capitals, and a beautiful mosaic up here. A couple of deers on the top. Psalm 42, as a deer pants for water, so my soul longs after thee, O God. And lead light windows to commemorate it being night, or to give the impression it was night. Inside the church there is a rock. Christians from the Byzantine period believed that that could have been the place that the Lord was praying at. So take 5 or 10 minutes in the church, and we'll meet back out the front.